Thank you. Tonight, there's a new roadblock in the effort to enshrine Arkansas's citizen-led ballot process. The Attorney General rejecting another proposed amendment, citing a new law that just took effect.
Our Rebecca Brown sat down with one of the group's leaders who says this fight is about more than just language.
This spring, state lawmakers passed several new laws that reshape how constitutional amendments make it to your ballot.
The legislature proposed several bills that would restrict or almost entirely remove the ability of citizens to propose constitutional amendments. This is something that's really special about Arkansas, is the people's ability to have a say in what their constitution says.
One of those new laws, Act 602, says strict readability rules, and now twice the Attorney General has rejected Protect Our Rights' proposed ballot language, saying it doesn't meet the state's new standards.
Unfortunately, it's pretty difficult to propose a constitutional amendment without using the word constitution, which has a lot of syllables. And so it's very difficult to meet that 8th grade reading level standard.
Samuel Watson, the content director for Protect Our Rights, says the group is now taking a two-pronged approach, challenging the law in court while also reworking the language for a third time.
We filed a motion to intervene in a lawsuit that had already been filed, but there's really only so much that we can do to try to meet that 8th grade reading standard before we start sacrificing a lot of legal clarity and stability in our amendment.
A concern amplified by how difficult it's already been in past years.
5 or 6 were proposed and only one of them ended up being on people's ballot.
So far, the AG has rejected the group's second admission, citing that its ballot ranked at a grade level of 11.5, far above the 8th grade threshold. And while lawmakers say the goal is to make ballot language clearer for voters, Watson argues the opposite is happening.
They've passed many laws, dozens of laws, saying that your ballot title has to have this component or has to read in this specific way. And so it's kind of their own fault that this process is so complicated, The call is coming from inside the House.
In Little Rock, Rebecca Brown, THV 11 News.
Now, we also reached out to the Secretary of State's office for a comment. In a statement, they say Secretary Jester has full faith in the Attorney General and his legal team.